This is the last time I'm going to perform with these guys.
Mississauga native.
Counterfeit is $1 billion business.
Forget your music. You should be selling shirts and stuff.
The T-shirt king.
We have to take approach with action.
Sean Bradshaw.
It's inexcusable.
Y'all are the doubters. Y'all can't believe that I got the power. Go take a cold shower. I'm feeling like He-Man, puffing that flower. Running, go coward, seeing the tower. Standing on top, looking down at you cowards. Lessons I learned within 24 hours. Mentally drained, make you spit up some chowder.
Check the sound, too profound, can you feel a common ground?
Robin Old School.
Moving back like carbon dating, breaking down all the minerals, we only demonstrating. The physics involved, many riddles is solved. Fizzle in the middle of this world where little bills revolve. They be snapping and grappling at the paper like their name was
Jaws.
Doing it for the wrong reason and doing it without a
Cause.
pause.
For my people that struggles to pay cost. To make ends meet, we bend rules.
And break laws.
No flaws meets precision, just like high definition.
Mind boosting.
1060 plus lines of resolution. We need 10 times the number of minds for the revolution. If you feel our vibe, then that's just the start of the solution.
Now if you feel a vibe, that's just the start of the solution.
Special technique.
Your hands in the sky, your hands in the sky, your hands in the sky, your hands in the sky.
Special technique.
Imagine making like 100 to 200 bucks a day, hustling for like 5-6 hours and making like 100, 200 bucks. And I just remember being like, oh, that's how much I make at my job. I work 8-9 hours. And then I was like, okay, so this is for real. And then I watched you guys for like 30 days. And then on literally the 30th day, I was like, okay, 30 days. Let me try this out now that I have a good understanding of what you guys are doing. And so 10 my first day. And you guys were like, what? And I'll never forget, you guys made me feel so good, yo. You guys made me feel so good. I'm all selling the 10 CDs. And then I was like, you know what, man? This is some real ish we got going on here, man. This could work.
So there was a buzz for Cryogenics. Universal was interested in a Cryogenics album.
At the time we were working on a package that the best of it was going to be used for a presentation that we were trying to do for Ivan over at Universal.
We chose a few beats and we were planning to make the album, me, him, and Reason.
We were told, hey, you guys are great, but you're not making studio quality albums, so why don't you guys go make a great sounding album and bring that to us and we'll see what we can do.
We're picking beats, we're doing things like that, and then
the buzz was big, but the egos got bigger. Because Joe Nardo at the time, he was making the beats. So he felt that the people don't want me, they want him. When we combine together, for some reason, it just creates something larger than we think is gonna be created. But he thought it was all him.
It was all a dream.
Looking back as an adult, I could kind of figure out and see where egos start taking over and people start feeling animosity and jealousy towards other people, because we weren't even thinking about how the commercial that was just me and Reason would affect Joe, who was also part of Cryogenics, and he wasn't part of the commercial.
It was all a dream.
So Cryogenics had gone on to do a lot of live shows. We were just doing shows all the time.
But there was other successes happening around the team, and it was not just one person's success. It was, 2 people, 3 people were doing different things. The Cryogenics on stage were Dwayne, Bubba, and Joe.
The opportunity to audition to do the milk commercial and a McDonald's commercial.
When Bubba and Dwayne got the milk commercials and the McDonald's commercials, and it was just Bubba and Dwayne getting that work, I think there was a little bit of like, hey, there was something going on there, a little tension, and we felt it as the musicians in the background.
I visited my parents for a weekend, and when I came back,
in like a weekend, me and a couple of other guys just sat down and, okay, we were working on some stuff, and it was Peace Omega and Joe and myself I was there. I remember them recording it. And
when I came back, all the beats were already recorded on with him and a guy named Pierre that lived in the house. And they called it the Joe album.
They put out these songs like very quickly. Like all of a sudden I was like, aren't these beats we're using for the album? Aren't they, right? And me and Shylock were a little bit confused because we thought that this stuff was supposed to be used for something else. And
there was a lot of friction that happened because of that. I was like, why would you do this if you knew that our label's waiting for us to do something? You would take all of our efforts and put it into something else. He's like, we can still do that. I go, but we all chose these beats together. to make a cryogenic album that was gonna be like, it just killed the vibe.
It was all a dream. It started in the basement, way back. It was SWAT team, Rat Squad, essential with the rap. Me and Mark was on the beat, but it started with Buck. Now I'm flying overseas, commercials for big bucks. My merch reselling on the street just like it's crack. The world's a different place when your pockets are fat. When broke, feel the pressure to the point it's exact. I built a house in Jamaica, y'all can hate on the facts. Yeah, I started from the bottom, steady grinding on the streets. From the CDs to USBs, hoodies and the D's. Yeah, I'm steady making G's, and I ain't owe you jack. You could be up in the trap, but I ain't into that. Like a woman with no body and no shape, the thing is flat. I like everything fat, from my bank to my hat. Back in the day I got jack, paid the cost to be a boss. Took a loss, bad taste in my mouth, through the floss.